There's always a moment in every scary movie where the super hot blonde slaps her boyfriend on his strong, muscly arm and she says, "Stop it, Danny, you're scaring me."
Oh, yeah.
And then Danny turns around and suddenly, oh God, he's a werewolf. Danny, no! And while it might feel a little bit dramatic, a little cliche, one of our listeners is worried that she may be caught in a similar scary turnaround situation. And it all started when she was accidentally added to a group chat where she didn't know anybody. And decided to join in just for fun. So now you're going to hear why she's decided she needs our advice in a brand new Textual Healing. That's coming up right after this.
It's getting stronger and stronger when I get that feeling.
Textual Healing. Textual. There is one place that we need you to be touching right now. It's not each other. It's your phones.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, we want you to stretch those thumbs and flex those fingers and prepare to type something that feels oh so right for Textual Healing.
Yeah.
The segment where we take your messy, confusing, emotionally unstable drafts and help you craft them into poetic messages that instantly fix all of your problems.
Wow, that is a large promise there.
Or, at least that don't completely ruin your life.
Okay, there we go.
Let's start there.
That's where we
Also,
need to set the bar.
You don't have to stretch and use your hands. You can use whatever you want to text.
That is true. Any part of your body is
You
totally
mean like your
fine.
nose, right? That's what you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's up to you. And who's sliding into our inbox for a little textual TLC? A request just came in this morning from one of our listeners named Alana, who says she's in a little bit of a bad spot. So, Alana, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me.
Your
my
lucky
gosh.
producer Boyd is probably opening stuff because Jeff doesn't get to anything for weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a quick turnaround. Is it like an emergency? Is that why you emailed this morning?
Yeah, it's a little timely, I would say.
Ooh, time
Okay.
sensitive.
So, Alana, it said in your email, because it was passed on to me, that you were recently added into a random group chat.
Like by accident?
I don't know. I don't know any of the numbers, but I was just kind of in the mood to play along and
And like joke around in the group chat.
That's like when you text back
Yeah.
the scammer that I'm like, yes, I will send your money.
No,
Just-
I think that guy on Thanksgiving who, remember the viral
That's what I
guy who
was thinking
messaged
of,
the
guy
lady
too.
years ago?
Okay.
Remember? And he went over to her house. She was like a grandma, and now he goes over to her house every
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
yeah.
It's like 5, 6
Yeah,
years
yeah.
in a
And it
row
all
now.
started as a joke.
Yeah.
So this must be why our producer gave me the screenshots of the conversation. You must have sent it to him.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
I'll just, I guess, read the conversation that
Okay,
happened.
okay.
The first message, just to recap, was, "Hey, everyone, just making sure we're set for Saturday." Another person writes, "Yep, can't wait." And a
Okay.
third person responds, "This year's going to be wild, LOL."
Ooh,
Oh,
fun.
what are we doing?
That's
We're gonna
when
do a party?
Alana joins the chat and she writes, "Haha, yeah, totally, gonna be epic."
Oh,
Nice.
Who says gonna
I
be
like.
Okay.
I like that you're not even you're just.
That's a perfect way to blend in. You're good
Yeah.
at this because you're agreeing, you're forwarding, like you seem like part of the group.
Oh, please
Yes.
followed up with. Please share pictures from last year because I want to know what it is.
Smart.
That's good.
Yeah.
I should have said that, yes.
Okay.
okay.
Darn.
The conversation continues. They start casually referencing stuff, but it's kind of vague what they're saying. Like person one says, "Hope nobody gets too crazy like last time, ... Person two says, "LMAO, not naming names, but someone, in caps, almost lost a tooth."
Oh my gosh. What the heck is
Person
this?
three, ugh, still banned from that Applebee's, haha.
I like
it-
these people.
And then Alana jumps in again. She says, "No goats this year, please."
Oh, that's what our Alana said.
Our Alana said that. I don't
Yeah.
understand, Alana. Goats?
No, I just thought it would be funny, like kind of random, like goats are always in the frat movies where things get out of control. So I just went for it.
Yeah, usually the cops arrive shortly after
Yeah.
the goats show up. So
Or animal control.
And
Yeah,
she
okay.
could always say, "I meant greatest of all time." Right?
Oh,
that's true. The chat continues. Person two says, "OMG, we should get a goat!" Exclamation, exclamation.
They're down.
Person one says, "I know a guy with a barn we could borrow."
Okay.
Hey.
Person
I-
three,
what the heck?
bigger fence, fewer lawsuits. Then Alana writes, "LOL Barnes."
See, Interesting.
You're losing a little momentum there, just so you know.
I was thinking that maybe they were in their early 20s until somebody brought in lawsuits. And then I'm like, well, maybe it's an older crowd.
And then person one says, I'm serious. I will call during lunch.
What
So,
event
okay,
could
so
this
now
be?
it's getting a little bit strange with the goats and the barn talk.
Did
Maybe
you get
it's like
invited into the organization for the Florida games?
Yeah. See, I thought it was just a crazy yoga retreat.
Yoga
you know, they do
with
goat
goats
yoga.
and barns. I could see that. But the
Alana, do you have any idea what they could be talking about?
Honestly, I have no ideas. My mind goes to a few different places.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know more, but if it gets even weirder, maybe I don't want to know more.
See,
I don't know.
I think you should get an invite to whatever this is and show up because it'd be like one of those viral moments, right?
Yeah,
and
like Alexis was saying.
Yeah, do it for the plot, basically.
Yeah, you got to.
I mean, this is definitely different than most of the textual healings that we do where we have an obvious problem and we're trying to help them fix the problem. In this case, Alana's just curious what's going on with this random chat.
Oh, I have an idea. Are we ready to text a group?
What do you think?
What if she texts in, oh my God, you guys, I lost the information. Can you resend it to me?
But she's still in the group.
The thing is,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if they
know.
have a location yet.
No, but
'cause
they
said they're
would've-
looking for a barn, right?
Oh,
You
that's
know?
true.
I don't know if
That's a
there's
good
an
point.
address.
I was thinking it was like an Evite maybe or something like that.
I mean, she could still just play in the middle of what she was doing, be like, oh, wow, I guess we're really going to go all out for the goat, huh? I don't know if we've ever done this before, because that kind of keeps it in like the general realm.
Yeah, but we
Maybe
need them to
someone
get
will
more
recap.
specific. We need them to like say something specific back so we can figure it out.
I guess I could say, like, are we going to go with the goat theme or are we going to do what we did last year? Like, trying to get more information
That
without.
could be good, because they might offer up what happened last year and we'll get a clearer idea of what
Or
this
they're
is.
just going to say yes or no.
Maybe, or make it more open-ended.
Okay, how about this? Are we going to go with the goat theme this year or what theme was everybody's favorite in the past?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
then you're
I like
asking
that.
for an answer
Yeah.
instead of just a
Yeah.
yes or no.
That's good, yeah.
Alana, how about that?
I can try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we really going with the goat theme? You can put a little goat emoji. Or what's everybody's favorite theme from the past?
Okay, cool.
Wonder what this is.
I don't know, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I love about a group message, so many people can reply so fast.
This is so good. I've never been an accomplice to a crime that hasn't happened yet. So
Why do you think it's a crime? It's
not
a
a crime.
barn and a goat. Goats belong in barns.
if the
Jeff.
police are listening to this in the future, just know I am on the fence and I have no part in pushing this forward. The fence that's holding the goat inside, by
Yes.
the way. So.
See? Very legal.
All right. So, Alana, you've sent that. We're going to take
just sent it.
Okay, cool. We're going to take a break, come back, and see if the group chat continues with more textual healing right after this. If you're just joining us, we were called in to do a last-minute edition of Textual Healing, where one of our listeners, Alana, messaged our show. She reached out just this morning saying she's in a weird situation.
Yeah, she just started a goat party on accident, Jeff.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
confirm she is in a weird situation.
It is, because it all started when she was accidentally added to a group chat with a bunch of people that she does not know and decided to respond to it just to mess with them and have a little bit of fun.
And
Play along.
she wasn't even being mean or anything. She was just being silly.
She's actually adding to the convo.
Yeah.
It sounded like these random people were talking about how they do a party every year and last year's party got out of control. Alana wanted to feel like she was part of the group, so that's why she brought up a goat, saying, no goats this year, please. And the rest of the chat has decided to run with that, where now they're talking about visiting people's barns, hopping fences, possible lawsuits.
It makes sense because remember, we did learn they were banned from Applebee's.
Yeah, I did say that.
This is a group that tends to take things a little bit beyond the line.
Seems
So,
We think.
Yeah, we're not really sure, but that's why Alana is curious. She wants to dig a little deeper to figure out what we're actually working with here. And that's why we sent, are we going with the goat theme idea? What was our favorite theme from years before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alana,
Hopefully they come back with a detailed list of
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
this is every year and what it's been with pictures, right, Brooke?
give
That's
us
what I
some
want.
idea of what we're talking about. Alana, have they responded?
Yeah, I have a few messages.
A
Ooh,
few.
good.
Ew.
Okay,
Good.
what do they say?
Okay, buckle up. Person 2 says the one from 6 years ago, the buzzsaw one.
Buzzsaw?
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw.
Oh.
6 years. So this is a
Tradition.
long
Okay.
time
Yeah.
thing.
Only good things happen around buzzsaws. So
What kind of party has a buzz
I
saw?
don't know. I don't know. But then person one says, yeah, it was before you joined. You'll get used to it, though. Just be sure to bring gloves this time.
gloves.
Then person three says, and trash bags.
Trash bags?
Whoa.
Wait,
Hold
are you
up.
cleaning up
It
a
sounds
highway?
like a volunteer. Yeah.
No,
You guys are thinking awfully innocent for gloves and trash bags.
I mean,
What are
I'm
you
sorry.
thinking, Jeff?
Nobody's going to Habitat for Humanity and then getting barred from Applebee's. and
they
and
just
saying
cleaned up the
we got
kitchen way
wild.
too nicely. We don't want these folks back
Yeah.
in here.
We're cleaning up highways drunk. Whee!
It's starting to feel I mean,
Creepy.
yeah, this isn't like your normal party vibe, Alana.
Why do they want to bring a goat and a buzzsaw? That's not good.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure that you want to keep going down this path, Alana, or is it time to ask, hey, what's the deal with all the weird supplies?
I'm honestly still curious. I say we keep going.
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Playing
Yeah.
So,
along.
okay,
All right.
wait. This is good, though, because the buzzsaw happened before your time.
So you can ask about
We
it.
can ask
Yeah.
for details.
Yeah.
Like, I never heard about that. What happened?
Yeah.
No? Nobody likes that?
Maybe we need more examples from just besides the buzzsaw idea.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
maybe we do the play along thing and we go, well, what exactly are we doing? Because I'm still having trouble remembering last year's. It was that crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try that?
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it. We're just trying to collect more information from these people because we're still not 100% sure
Yeah.
what it even is that they do every year.
If you wanted to find out what the group is, you say, what should we title our Facebook group? I've been working on getting us a page.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody does
even if-
Facebook groups. It's Partyful, the app you text it, bro.
Okay,
Come on,
whatever,
just
dude.
saying.
These sound like old people. They're with buzz
Yeah, you're
saws
right.
and they're not your
6-year-long
people.
parties.
Guys,
yeah.
guys. They responded. Hang on. They
Oh.
responded to that.
So the last thing that you said was, what exactly are we doing this year? Because I don't remember what we did last year. It was so
That's right.
crazy.
Right.
What did they write back?
Person one says, don't worry. It's all part of the fun.
Huh?
That's pretty vague.
Not remembering
Yeah.
things is part of the fun. That sounds super sketchy.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal, is to not
That
remember
is
what we
super
do.
sketch.
Back when I used to drink, that was the
Yeah.
Oh.
So then person three goes, yeah, nothing to be nervous about. We've got everything under control. What?
nervous.
Do
Doesn't
they?
answer
Because they got banned from an
anything.
Applebee's. I don't know if that's like the
It sounds
opposite
like
of
they're
being under
wanting to
control.
initiate you this year to me.
I
Even though
know.
you were there last year.
And then person two after that says, just trust us. It's going to be a blast.
Don't trust them.
Whoa.
I don't
Okay.
even know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone else thought this could be like the coolest church ever with the baptism?
Yeah.
Right? I've
And a
been-
bowl of Kool-Aid that you all have to
Yeah.
drink at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of where it's going.
That doesn't end well. That's a cult, Jack.
Yeah. So if you're just joining us, we're in the middle of Textual Healing. We're helping out our listener, Alana, who was caught up in a group chat where she doesn't know anybody. It started with her innocently wanting to mess with them because it sounded like they did an annual party, but now we're getting down into really strange territory.
Yeah, it's kind of snowballed.
I don't know.
Anybody that says, just trust us, nothing bad's going to happen, that's not a good spot you want to be in.
No. And I'm getting more messages. Hang on.
Wait, more
There's
just
more
coming,
coming in?
I love group chats
How
for
many
that
people
part.
are in this group?
There are 4 other numbers, 4 people in the group.
Okay.
Okay.
So now what are they writing?
Okay. Back to person 1, they say, we don't talk about last year.
Oh.
And then person 3 reiterates that and says, remember, no talking on text about it.
Oh, great. So we're just going to broadcast
What?
all this?
Oh, God.
They made a rule where you can't recap?
No paper trail of what happened last year?
I don't know.
What if this is actually something illegal? That they're
Oh,
doing?
I didn't
I brought
think of
that up last
that.
segment, Brooke, and you were like, pish posh, illegal schmeagle.
Yeah.
I have,
'Cause
I have
I
good
thought
enough
it was a-
lawyers to get out of it.
Because I thought it was a fun barn party, Jeff, with a goat. Like, who
Yeah.
hasn't been to one of those? Now we're talking about buzzsaws and...
It's going to be like crime group uses goat to rob casinos
Yeah.
around the
Yeah.
city.
Radio show gives them the idea. Oh, God.
Well, they were saying not to be nervous, but then person 2 just said, bring the right gear and no questions, okay?
What? Now it
Gear.
does sound like this is Ocean's 11. What the
Weird.
heck?
Oh.
We have trash bags, gloves, and the right gear.
And a goat
And
potentially.
it sounds like they don't know you that well. Whoever they
Yeah.
think you
No.
are.
Like you're the
they-
new initiate into
Yeah.
the
Like,
group.
they don't
Yeah.
have your number saved,
Oh, God.
obviously.
Or
Well,
what
and
if
they
it's-
keep
Oh,
saying,
oh, oh.
trust us.
Wait, what?
Here's another one. Okay, wait. This is weird. Okay, so then they say also, as a reminder, ... we don't talk about Daryl.
They have a lot of things they don't talk
Yeah, a
about
lot
on
of
this
rules.
group.
Okay, I'm sorry. If there's a Daryl involved, this is some country folk. I mean, we got a barn, we got a Daryl.
We're stealing a goat.
It sounds
I
like
don't
there
know. Either
used
that-
to be a Daryl until things went
Yeah.
bad, and now we
True.
don't talk about him anymore.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. And they go, sorry, you're right. Saturday. Let's go. Let's go.
Sounds like Jose's in on the group chat now.
Yeah.
Jose, are you still wanting to continue down the rabbit hole and dig deeper here,
I
Alana?
want to know what this is. We don't have any closure.
Yeah, I really want to know too. I just feel like this is getting really sketchy now.
I mean, maybe you can text just so that we can get some clarity. Maybe we bring up all of our fears right now and we say, hey guys, I'm not looking to get locked up, by the way. LOL.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they'll
Like,
correct you,
with the-
hopefully.
Like,
and say-
hopefully they'll be like, it's not a bad thing.
What about this? What about you have to tell your emergency contact something? You know what I mean? Like,
You're so not cool, bro. I gotta tell my emergency contact where I'm gonna go, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
My mom
aunt-
says curfew's at 9, so...
Will we be back by then?
Okay, I'm gonna include my
Okay,
Aunt
fine.
Cheryl in on the group text.
that is my answer.
Yeah, tell me you're a
It is
narc
Aunt
without
Cheryl.
telling me you're a narc. Okay. What do you think, Alana?
Okay, I actually just sent, I'm not looking to get locked up. LOL.
Okay, you
Okay,
ate Jeff's
okay.
suggestion.
And the LOL's perfect.
I gotta say, it was better than my emergency contact
Yeah.
idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair.
I'll back Jeff on that one.
Okay, here we go.
Did someone text back?
Okay, we got one.
Uh-oh.
Person one again, and they say, for the last time, no one's going to jail, just a really big goat costume.
What?
It's a costume party?
What?
It's a really big
A
goat.
furry
No,
costume party.
No.
Like a group goat costume party?
I feel like I'm more confused now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it was a
Yeah.
real goat. Now it's just a
Costume goat?
costume goat.
Now it just doesn't sound like fun.
Okay.
I feel like you should be like, you know what? I'm busy, guys. I don't think I can make it.
It would
Or
make
what-
sense if they were in big costumes why they got banned from Applebee's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to not respond for a bit. Goat costumes or real goat. I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
this is all still kind of weird.
Okay.
You're not into goat boys, huh?
I guess not.
Okay,
Yeah.
but make sure you do get their address, though, and text it over to us, just
Yes.
because some of us might want to do some research.
Okay, I will. I will.
We'll post the address for the goat costume party up on Brooke and Jeffrey's
Okay.
Insta stories if it comes out.
Wouldn't it be great if the real goats were in costumes? I would totally go to that. It'd be so cute.
That would also get you banned from Applebee's.
There you
Makes
go.
sense, too.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.